Now, the sight of Hollywood A-listers has become second nature to people in New Quay and Ceredigion, where the movie The Edge of Love is being filmed. Our reporter Abigail Neal has been to meet one of the main stars of the film, and she's in New Quay for us tonight to tell us all about it. Abby.
Thanks, Sarah. Yes, all of them have been out here today. We've snapped Sienna Miller, Keira Knightley and Matthew Rhys all acting out scenes from their new movie down at the harbour here behind me today. To give you a quick précis of what the film is all about, it's called The Edge of Love, and it focuses on a particularly infamous episode that happened here in New Quay in 1945 when Dylan Thomas, who's played by actor Matthew Rhys, was living here with his wife Caitlin. The poet was shot at by the husband of a mutual friend, who in this film is Keira Knightley. Now, once you throw in all the suggestions of a tangled love triangle into the mix as well, you've got all the makings of a Hollywood blockbuster there. And to find out more, to get the lowdown, I went to meet the young Dylan himself in his trailer. See if you can work out which one of us was more starstruck. Matthew, thank you very much for talking to us here at Wales today.
Not at all.
I believe you're going to tell us a little bit about your film.
I will. Come inside.
Thank you very much. Were you nervous about playing this role? Because you're going to get criticised one way or the other, aren't you? He's such a big figure in Welsh history.
I don't think nervous actually quite qualifies the way I feel. Terrified maybe is a more accurate description. Yes, enormously nervous and worried about taking on the mantle of one of Wales's greatest sons. The funniest thing is, so many people don't know or didn't know how he sounded. He had this very distinctive, sort of deep, resonant English accent, and sort of finding the right note to put that in without it sort of jarring has been a little bit tricky. But I was very reassured, A, by the director and by Rhys Thomas, Dylan's daughter, who both said the same thing, that I should, don't aim for an impersonation of him, try and get his spirit or his essence, really. So that's what I've tried to do.
Do you need any tips on a sort of plummy English accent at all?
I do, actually. But yes, I'll get the tape recorder out in a minute.
What do you like about this portion? Because they could have chosen any aspect of his life, couldn't they?
Yes, and what's surprising is when I tell the story of this incident, this shooting that took place in New Quay, the amount of people who don't know about it. I certainly didn't know about the story, and it's sort of major part of Thomas's life, and it's not really, or has been, that well reported. And
what I think some of the men might want to know, it must be pretty hard having to work with Keira Knightley and Sienna Miller. Is it sort of, is that a strain, finding that chemistry on set? Yeah,
I try and keep as far as possible from them, keep myself to myself. It just makes my job certainly a lot easier. But more than that, what I'm so happy about is how passionate they are about the script and the story, which is always, as is Cillian, which is always fantastic as a cast, that we all share the same enthusiasm for this amazing story.
Thank you very much, Matthew, and good luck with the film. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Well, as you can see, I was totally unfazed by that encounter with stardom there. He didn't actually take me up on that offer for elocution lessons, but I am still hopeful, because they are filming in Wales for another 3 weeks. I may get a look in, I don't know, before they move on to the studios in London. It's not just here in New Quay. They've got to do a little bit more filming as well in Larne at the famous Dylan Thomas boathouse, of course. And if all goes to schedule, if all goes to plan, then I'm told the film will be out early next spring. So we look very much forward to seeing it.
I think you might be booking your ticket now, Abby. Thank you very much from a beautiful looking New Quay.